it was a really, really dynamic session.
We're not just going to do conceptual stuff today, but we are also going to really get on our feet, be active.
I would highly recommend it. He was in my head several times today. He just was reading my mind.
You're healed!
It was outstanding, and we really did some in-depth work.
I'm not going to be able to give you 30 years of experience and work and study and in just a couple of hours here.
A life transformation.
Enough so that you get a significant experience of the things that I'm talking about.
He's talking about what's going on inside you, inside your heart, and inside your brain.
That's the promise of what I do, is that you will be able to reliably, systematically enter the zone. A lot of the things that we do are unconscious patterns. And not just patterns of thought, but patterns of form, physicality, body patterns of emotion, patterns of energy. I'm not going to let it take away my fun. Go! When I think, oh, I have to write this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do I want to create? And the difference, we'll get into this, there'll be a specific slide of this, between self-acknowledgement and arrogance. Like, oh my God, my heart's pounding out of my chest. We're trying to run away from it while we're in it. Right? You had the experience of simultaneous, and you still had fun, right? And you looked like you were having fun.
You just have to tap into the fun side.
No, just be
the fun side.
Yeah, just smile and say it right now. No, I'm saying now. How does that feel when you did that?
Relaxed and comfortable.
Yeah.
And easy, free.
How can you step into your power with only half of you? What I saw for you was, again, it's a power thing for you. So you can't figure out how to do something experientially. And most people do that. I know I have a problem with that. I know I have a problem with that! Yeah. Very good. Ha! Yes! I have it!
I feel like I have said something that I hold back all the time. I don't know why I hold it back.
So when you put an experience in there that is closer to the experience that you desire to live in, do not mess with it with going back to old thinking.
If you ever get a chance to work with Stephen Memel, you need to do it.
Somebody was really trying to get me to pick this thing of be a star because I came from Hollywood. It just felt wrong. One of the things I realized is, what are the good qualities of stars? Well, stars shine their light indiscriminately. They don't hold their light back and say, today, I'm only going to give it this much radiance. Right? There's infinite number of stars in the sky. And nobody's going, well, they're shine brighter than me. They just shine their light. Tell them the truth.
I hold back.
There we go.
I don't want to compete with others.
Is that true?
That's so true.
Okay, say it a little louder. Not good loud. Just make sure they understand.
I don't want to compete with others.
There we go. How you feel? Good. All we're doing is finding the truth. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. You have what we're talking about here. You already do it. You're just not aware so much of the circumstances under which you do it. You have in your mind that to appear happy, you've got to be up in the voice, okay? So think of it more as a statement of truth. Make sure your hips are released. Okay. Go bend your knees a little bit. Okay. I'm delighted. One more time. I'm delighted. Again.
I'm delighted.
Good. His body has an impulse, and then he corrected it, and it was that fast. Did you feel it? Do you feel the difference in it?
Well, I tell you, it feels so much more natural when I finally get it.
Yes, it is.
This is weird.
I know.
They really know what they're doing. They got a great coach.
Louder.
They got a great coach, and I expect to see them in the national championship, and we go to all the national championships. So it's really nice.
Again, he's coming down here. Hi, can you believe it? I forgot my name.
He was able to absolutely, not theoretically, but emotionally, experientially, bring out the inner self, the inner child in us.
You will be present more immediately if you start becoming used to this new sensory pattern.
To be here.
To be here.
No, to.
To.
I'll explain in a minute.
I am honored to be standing on this stage.
There we go. What did that feel like?
Felt pretty good.
Yeah.
Emphasis on it. I owned it more.
He's got good intuition, hasn't yet figured out just the mechanics of using the chair to do what other people do on stage, because most people don't even know what to do on stage without a chair. So you're already saying, how is that before, or I'm done before you're finished?
Of course.
Another day
Where?
in paradise.
There we go.
So when you're getting me to go higher, I'm like, dude. But it felt like there was more me in that higher.
Correct.
So when somebody says that to me, then I say, you need to be a game show host when you speak in front of people for now. Yeah. And what you'll do is after you push it a little bit for a while, you'll settle into something that has all the things in it. You're going to, this is called fast talking exercise. What you're going to do is you're going to start talking, you're not going to stop, you're going to keep going, and it doesn't matter what you say, but you can't just stop, you can't just stop, it doesn't matter what you say. And you're going to think that you're going to feel like you think that you're not saying anything that makes sense at all, and it's not going to feel like you're actually even following a train of thought. But really, do we care? Do we just want to keep the mouth moving? We just want to keep going, we just want to keep talking. You understand what I'm saying? If you practice this, your brain will start tapping into what's going on and putting less rules on it. If you could spend 30 more minutes a day intentionally in that kind of a state, focused, creative, heightened at will, how would that affect your life, your business, your relationships? You know, I'm not going to kill myself, balance, and I can do this here, and I can jump down or get down slowly and do this. I can actually, at any place in this room, stand here. You know why people go, when you say just be yourself to them, they don't realize that they're going, which self? Right? Which self? The self you are when you're with your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or girlfriend, the self you are with your pastor or rabbi, the self you are with your kids, the self you are with the kids at school. Which role are you playing? The most important communication is not the one we make to others. The most important communication is the one we make to ourselves.
I just need to play faster and play now, because that's when people get to see the real Bill.
He made some big changes in us while we were here today, and he gave us everything he could in that training.
If you want to learn more about this amazing system and what it can do for you and how you can transform you, your company, your business, I invite you to get in touch with me and I'd be happy to tell you everything you need to know about it. Talk to you soon.